First, the headlines. Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla, Donor Minister Jyotiraditya M. Scindia co-chaired fourth high-level task force meeting on promotion of sports in northeastern region. Manipur needs leaders like N.K. Sanajaoba to resolve ongoing issues, says Secretary of N.K. Sanajaoba Memorial Trust L. Jadu. An emphasis on education health sectors vital to secure future of youth, asserts Moirang MLA Thongam Santi. Hello everyone, a very good evening. You with me, Shubham Kanukeps Chanu. Now let's see the news in details. Governor of Manipur Ajay Kumar Bhalla, along with the Union Minister for Development of Northeastern Region Jyotiraditya M. Scindia, today co-chaired the fourth high-level task force meeting on promotion of sports in the northeastern region through video conferencing. Sports Minister Mizoram, Secretary Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Chief Secretary Manipur and Senior Officer from Northeastern States M. Donna and State Sports Department participated in the meeting. Union Minister Scindia emphasized a focused and practical approach to strengthening sports in the Northeast, proposing the concept of one sport, one state, highlighting the importance of coaching quality, talent scouting, and grassroots competition. He called for structured tournaments from village to state levels and the preparation of discipline-specific case studies for each state. The governor appreciated the vision, noting that focused training, talent development, and local leagues will expand opportunities for young athletes across the region. Secretary of N.K. Sanajaoba Memorial Trust L. Jadu emphasized that the state needs of a leader like Lamyanba N.K. Sanajaoba in order to resolve the prevailing issues of Manipur. He made the statement during the observance of 89th birth anniversary of N.K. Sanajaoba held at Lamyanba Sangland at Palace Compound. The attendees also paid floral tributes to the photo of N.K. Sanajaoba. El Jadu also shared the main objective of the observance was to help the people recall the contributions of Sanajaoba in investigative journalism and youth movement.
Manipur ki masak amadi machat asida Mahakumba Anuba Manipur Amaki Mangbangamba, Itil Pibangamba, Achumba Maiki, Tibangabanupa Amagi, Misak Amagi, Matotari, Hana, Lozatona Quingasigi, Mahaki, Marpuga Mapalaksuba, Maki, Pokibanumit, Bart anniversary Sida, Maki Pumda Leishu, Kachadana, Equina Tony Jabani.
MLA of Moirang Assembly constituency Thongam Santi has stressed the need of focusing on education and health sectors in order to secure the future of the youths. The MLA made the remark while launching newly completed projects and laying foundation stone for fresh projects in Moirang Assembly constituency. The MLA laid foundation stone for construction of 4 classrooms for Moirang High School under School Fagat Hansi Mission. He also inaugurated an open gym at Thronglaubi Awang Laikai, newly built Maira Shade, Office for Thronglaubi Fairembam Laikai Youth Club Kam Ima Lakshmir Mandir, Nupilup, a crematorium at Thronglaubi Gurukhana, and newly constructed Thronglaubi Makha Market Shade. A grand function was held at Thronglaubi Makha Market Shade Community Hall to commemorate the launching and foundation stone laying ceremony. Speaking further, MLA Santi assured to translate the wishes of the people into action. He then shared that the newly launched projects were taken up following the request from the denizens of the constituency.
Kalahan Sotan of the room to the Adumaranke school Pulamoxida, head of Hawaii Yona, Gaba, Krabba Pumna, Adumum, schools in the Tamsige, Monday, Sata Sati Singida, Kadidum Sakari school, the Tabindiva, private school, the Sadim, Maldi in price structure later, building puzzle later, school to the Kama Lake Tabingani. Other Maduna Mayamoigala, a human resource, Yam Solaka, Gabani schools in the City, so Maramon so Evelina, Mother Hinkalan.
Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla today released the Manipur Government Wall Calendar 2026 and the Manipur Diary 2026 at a function held at Loktak Bhavan in Imphal. The lunar calendar, known as Manipuri Thaban, and the list of holidays included in the calendar and diary are based on the government-approved Manipuri Thaban provided by the Shri Shri Govindaji Temple Board, Imphal, and the holiday list issued by the General Administrative Department, Manipur. The calendar and diary have been compiled and published by the Directorate of Information and Public Relations, or DIPR, and are intended to serve as useful reference materials for government officers as well as the general public. The Manipuri Diary 2026 contains updated and comprehensive information, including contact details of state government officers and officials, the police department, autonomous bodies, commission, boards, and public utility services. It also includes information on state government offices located outside Manipur. In addition, the diary features brief write-up on Manipur's festivals, indigenous culture, cuisines, traditional games, flora and fauna, and major tourist attractions reflecting the rich identity and diversity of the state. Several senior officers attended the release function. Convener of Kokomi Kuraijamathoba has expressed strong anxiety over the continued silence from the state administration and the governor on IDP's resettlement and announced a peaceful march to Loktak Bhavan on the 12th of January 2026. Speaking at the relay sit-in protest site at Lamboi Khongnangkhong, Athoba said despite submitting multiple memoranda and reminders over several months, the displaced families has received a no return assurance, progress report or concrete implementation plan from the government. He said the deadline earlier promised by the state government or resettlement has long expired. Thousands of IDPs continue to live in relief camps, facing uncertainty, fear, and what they call a loss of dignity. Citing repeated non-response from Loktak Bhavan and other state authority, the displaced communities alleged that their constitutional grievances are being deliberately ignored. In response, IDPs and Kokomi have announced a peaceful march to Lok Bhavan, also known as Raj Bhavan, on the 12th of January 2026, with an aim to seek a direct and accountable response from the governor on the status, progress, and timeline of the resettlement plan. Athoba said the protest is not a demand for special privileges, but an assertion of the constitutional rights, safety, rehabilitation, and dignity for citizens displaced within their own state. He emphasized that the march will remain lawful, democratic, and non-violent, while warning that continued inaction could further deepen public distress. Calling on the governor to urgently break the silence, the IDPs and Kokomi have demanded a time-bound written roadmap for resettlement, stating that lasting peace in Manipur is not possible without justice, accountability, and transparency in the governance.
State ki lenga ki maikai dagi asuk changraba tha amagi matam asida tuminna election kiba wa amata hairataba kari tawgadori haibu phongdorktaba sina maram oirakanda state asigi mafamda Manipur miyamna achauba thajaba mangba amadi khoiram khoisauna nabagi maram se masina su ohele masina maram oiraga leiriba diba mase sumakha chathar bataragadi Manipur gi miyamda khoiram khoisauna ba hengalakuna maram oirakanda aduna Manipur dagi president rule asi Delhi da hanginaba ko miyam gi akan be ho ma langna nabagi macha ka masu oirakani aduna leiriba president rule gi governor gi administration asigi accountability si Manipur gi miyam mafamda nomo gi sum nemdara kuna maram oirakanda hairiba masigi administration ase Aku miyam ki dangta leiba administration ma oiraktrabra haibagi atum go chingdaba si miyam de yam chauna lere maram masina lakadoriba January gi tang 32 sida IDP sing amadi Kokomi ga loina na chakadoriba khokcheda sina governor gi mafam dagi haiba wahang sing asigi pakum launa na ba aku miyam kona jargani.
The second death anniversary of Martha Ningtham James Bond village volunteers who was killed in firing with Kuki militants was observed at Ibudho Kobru Sanglen. The commemorative function was organized by Mayang Langjing Tanning Development Club and family members of Athoba James Bond. Social worker Kaisam Sohadeva, Secretary of Mayang Langjing Semgat Sagat Panupilop, former President Rural United Club Organization Kundrakpam Lokendro, President of Tanning Development Committee Thodam Jila and leaders of Maira Paibi from Mayang Langjing and Sekmai too attended the observance. They attendees paid floral tribute to the statue of Martha Ningtham James Bond. Father of James Bond, Ningtham Nandeshwar, also presented gifts to a group of people who have taken the major role in installing the statue of the martyrs. Social workers Kaisam Sohadeva told media person that after the Manipur conflict broke out with a heavy attack by Kuki militants on May 3, 2023, Ningtham James Bond came forward to guard the peripheries as a village volunteer. Unfortunately, he was killed by armed Kuki militants on 30th December 2023 while trying to defend against attack by the Kuki's militants, he said. Kaisam Sohadeva recalled James Bond's contribution to the welfare and development of the village, and he had even served as a secretary of Mayang Langjing Tanning Development Club. James Bond's love for his homeland led to his ultimate sacrifice. He died defending his village from armed Kuki militants, he added. Later, a book titled Thawai Baliba Mitam, which is based on the biography of late Ningtham James Bond, written by Basanta Chongtham, was released.
Hawaii na bo tha pi khra ba adu ba yam sing tha ngai poi na ba thau ba sanu pa si na ta pa ku mon si la pa si da ching gi thor ma si bang tok se.
The 6 student bodies has announced to launch protest against the reported inaction by Manipur governor over the demand raised by the student bodies, adding that it is still uncertain whether BOSM will be able to provide textbooks for 2026 session in time. In a press meet held at Manipur Students Federation office at Keithel Thongnaugjom Laikai, spokesperson of the student bodies Mayeng Bam Somorjit reiterated its demand to timely deliver the textbook for schools affiliated under BOSM and stated that the books should maintain proper quality standard. He also said the governor and the relevant departments are yet to deliver the list of demands raised through submitted memorandum and meeting with the governor regarding guidelines on appointment of executive of BOSM and COSM. Denouncing the inaction, he said the student bodies are prepared to launch protests to press for their demands.
Protecting authority maru iba thopu iba music state instance when the like privacy problem kya thokngai maru moi ba to thura kan su mai koida kaya myam responsibilities fixed over ya no high relationship myam am ga le bani aduna masigumba instance when the iba secretary musum control se su koi regular oina hap na ba thobak athuba matam da packet piu haidana mai takshan sekibne to buji khaw ba di thabak singa si am da packet ta bana pungtin junction na ba koi sem sajare junction jara gani loina 2026 ki session na ba thoka ba textbook sing se thok na ba ki tawi ba thabak amusum thor ko ba lai si kaya miyam expect to riba ko lai kama mai rosing na tamba ngudori bra ko ngudori ha ba si mata mu jeng silba si mo ke dum organi
DDAM General Secretary Mohammad Yunus Khan said that the Ningtham Keithel Expo 2026, jointly organized by the Disabled Development Association Manipur DDAM, scheduled to be held at Hata Kangjebung from January 1st to January 30, is being organized with the objective of supporting people with disabilities by providing financial assistance for coaching and training to help them compete at the national and international levels. Meanwhile, the attempt to portray the motive of the expo wrongly in social media is an act of disregarding and discriminating the person with disabilities, he said. In a press briefing held at Hakta Kangjebung, Mohammad Yunus Khan said that the conflict, which has persisted for over 2 years in Manipur, has also deeply affected the disabled community. He said that many able bodies, people become disabled due to the lack of livelihood opportunities and uncertainty about their future issues that are often linked to mental health challenges. He pointed out that even today, many persons with disabilities continue to bring fame and laurels to the Manipur in the field of arts and culture, games and sports. He also expressed concern over misconceptions surrounding the organization of the Mela in collaboration with DS Enterprise, clarifying that the sole purpose of the event is to raise funds to support persons with disabilities. He added that stalls at the Mela will be provided free of cost to persons with disabilities and urged the public to come forward and seek clarification if they have any queries regarding the Mela, while appealing to all not to portray the event in a negative light.
Manipur civil society organization Kudimana Kamai Tobono Kamina Sedi, Nakanda, Namu Motama Pamachilla Piu Natraga, a call Toraga Hambutas and Ikogi, Ikogi Fan Drive whenever the Sinjavani, disabled Singi, Santo Lambi, whenever they could select one Similonzi Paganova, Masida support of you.
A one-day workshop on Advanced Trauma Life Support or ATLS focusing on Indian and NHS UK perspective was organized today at the Skill Laboratory of the Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS, Imphal. The program was held under the aegis of the National Emergency Life Support or NELS RIMS. The workshop was formally inaugurated by Director of RIMS Imphal, Professor G. Sunil Kumar Sharma, in the presence of Medical Superintendent of RIMS Professor N. Sanjeev. Addressing the gathering, the director said the ATLS workshop aims to provide hands-on trauma care training with inputs from international experts, combining Indian requirement with best practices followed in the UK's National Health Service. He informed that RIMS has applied for recognition as a NELS center, has already trained 5 faculty members and is expecting approval within the next 1 to 2 months. Professor Sharma also highlighted plans to strengthen trauma care infrastructure at RIMS, which initiatives are expected to begin by January. The 5-day Ta Kausauba training camp on Kabui Kausa and Maram Nungsetpa, which commenced on December 26, organized by Achipa Thangta Sanglen at Nagamapal Singjubung Leda, concluded today. Joint Director of Art and Culture, G. Dhandadas, the Vice President, KIMAC, Thangjam Suraj, and President, Achipa Thangta Sanglen, Tokchom Ibungohal, attended the closing ceremony. 40 participants of the camp were given certificate. Ipau Timbang Lob, Manipur organized its 47th voluntary blood donation camp at Janims Blood Center today. The camp, organized in association with Janims, was held with the theme Leibak Miyam Gidamak Kathok Laba E. Around 30% donated blood during the event. Speaking on the occasion, General Secretary of the association, Soibam Pibarel, said the group has been organizing such camp regularly and appeal the people to donate blood to save lives. Value and Variety V2 was launched for the first time in Manipur at PCTC Mall located at Thangal Market. The V2 shopping mall was inaugurated by Prakash Chand Patni and Gorisha Patni. The mall offers over 1,000 varieties of items, attracting a large numbers of customers on the opening day. Many people thronged the mall to make purchases, marking a strong response from the public. The proprietor and manager of the mall sought the support and cooperation of the people, stating that Value and Variety V2 has opened in Manipur for the first time. He also added the quality of the products and their prices are well matched, ensuring value for customer.
V2 से मणिपुर दा अहम मने लाइसे and V2 की कनो से मागी define से कोई ना value and the variety है ना price point सु कितंग मैम देखी तुम ताबा देखी merchandise से my quality से तुम मैम की इसी value format ये इंगा दी quality से तुम मैम ना provider so it's my humble request to everyone to visit the store angasi akoy kano tawjare soft launch tawjare and hayeng akoy grand opening tawjare ni to na mayam lakpina ba nolok na hajer.
The Lamkang Kurchuk Nau Kunpun or LKK today celebrated its Platinum Jubilee, marking 75 years of its formation at the Lamkang Secretariat Complex in Chandal under the theme Recollect, Reconnect, Reorient. Addressing the event as chief guest, MLA of Chandal Assembly Constituency Dr. S.S. Ollis congratulated LKK and urged the organization to strengthen the student community. She paid tributes to the founders and unveiled the Jubilee monolith. Commanding Officer of 2nd Battalion Manipur Rifles Ningtham Asana and Chief Engineer PWD Manipur Ningtham Bishwachandra also attended at the function. Earlier, Jubilee balloons and a souvenir were released. In a solidarity message, NSF President Taisuddin Harang stressed the need for unity among the Naga people, linking it to the Jubilee theme. The program features cultural performances and concluded with a vote of thanks by LKK General Secretary Bungkam Sankil, with participation from students, leaders, civil society representatives and village chiefs. The Mao Baptist Church MBC Okro Ikro celebrated its Silver Jubilee cum Church dedication at the church premises on Tuesday, marking 25 years since its establishment in 2000. The program witnessed the participation of church leaders, members, believers from various denominations and personnel of 16 Assam Rifles. The worship service features prayer, chaos presentation, the release of Silver Jubilee souvenir and reports on the church growth and new building. Delivering the man message, Reverend Dr. L. Kohli, pastor of MBC Punanamai, urged believers to lead God-fearing lives, remain devoted to the church and not to be consumed by worldly pursuits. As part of the Jubilee celebration, a monolith balloon event was also announced, with reward offered for anyone who find the balloon. Man Fellowship of Namkhao Lung Baptist Church of Rongmei Baptist Churches Council on Tuesday celebrated Silver Jubilee at their church premises in Namkhao Lung Kaikhao village of Tamenglong district under the theme Rejoice Evermore. General Secretary Rongmei Baptist Churches Council Mission and Evangelism Associate Reverend Hopping Riamai unveiled the Silver Jubilee monolith. He also spoke as speaker on the theme Rejoice Evermore during the celebration service where Women's Society of Namkhao Lung Baptist Church presented the melodious songs. Kakulong Baptist Church Pastor Ringbi Thaumai released the Silver Jubilee souvenir. Earlier, Rongmei Baptist Churches Council's evangelist Reverend Gai Pulun Gonmai hosted Silver Jubilee celebration and he dedicated the Silver Jubilee celebration hall. Rongmei Baptist Churches Council Mission and Evangelism Associate General Secretary Reverend Hopping Riamai later de-hosted the Jubilee flag. '143 Battalion of the Central Reserve Police Force under the aegis of the Manipur and Nagaland sector conducted a civic action program at Awangkul village in None district. As part of the initiative, a 2 kV solar inverter systems including solar panel, inverter and battery backup was installed at the Luangchum Awangkul Youth Office. The balloon was organized. The battalion also organized a bamboo handicraft training program to promote skill development and livelihood opportunities among local residents. The training program was inaugurated by the second in command of 143 Battalion CRPF, Omnath Satraj. Addressing the gathering, Omnath Satraj said that the 143 Battalion has been consistently undertaking such a civic action program every year, alongside its primary responsibility of maintaining law and order and internal security. The 109th Battalion CRPF held the grand closing ceremony of the Open Football Tournament at the AstroTurf Ground, Senapati today. Organized under the aegis of the Manipur and Nagaland sector, CRPF, the tournament was conducted in collaboration with the Senapati District Olympic Association Manipur and the Sports Authority of India, SAI, as part of the Government of India's Khelo India initiative. The closing ceremony was graced by SP Senapati Sheikh Mohammed Najib Jakir as chief guest, who praised the CRPF for channelizing youth energy towards constructive activities and promoting fitness and discipline in the region, while Suresh Kumar, Commandant 169 Battalion CRPF, attended as special guest. The tournament concluded with a final match in which Checkmats FC emerged champions, while Hudo FC secured the runner-up position after an impressive performance. And well, before we conclude, the headlines once again. Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla, Donor Minister Jyotiraditya M. Scindia co-chaired 4th High-Level Task Force meeting on promotion of sports in Northeastern region. Manipur needs leaders like N.K. Sanajaoba to resolve ongoing issues, says Secretary of N.K. Sanajaoba Memorial Trust, L. Jadu. And emphasis on education, health sectors vital to secure future of youths, asserts Boirang MLA Thongam Santi. Well, that was all in today's English News Bulletins. Thank you for joining with us. Have a good night.